Aoshanah, a story of the Emirate traditional folk tales, written by Aisha Alghais. Once upon a time, in the Arabian desert, where the pastures and dunes lie, there was a little girl called Aoshanah, who lived with her mother and siblings in a small tent. Her family was poor. They only had 3 ewes. They didn't wear any fancy clothes. Their clothes were made of used wool. They were happy though. They were raised in the nature. They were well-mannered and taught to be content. Little Aoshanah used to go to the pastures every morning to bring food to her hungry siblings, fruits or dates. One summer day, Aoshanah ran into 4 of her friends on the way. They said, Aoshanah, Aoshanah, would you join us in our trip to pick the cedar tree's fruits? Aoshanah felt happy. She exclaimed with joy, Yes, yes, I love nabec fruits that are carried by the cedar tree. Then, while she was walking ahead of them, Aoshanah's friends started to stare at her. One of them whispered, Look at Aoshanah. She's wearing a dress of used wool and it smells so bad. Another friend said in a low voice, Still, she's one of our tribe and our friend too. It's okay. She can come with us. The girls walked through the pastures looking for cedar trees until they found a small one. They all exclaimed at once, talking to the tree, Oh, cedar tree, do you have any nabec fruits? The cedar tree answered, I'm still young. You can't find nabec fruits on the trees. My sister's over there. The girls moved on, looking for the fruitful nabec tree. They approached a middle-sized cedar tree and asked the same question. Oh, cedar tree, do you have any nabec fruits? The cedar tree answered, No, you can find nabec fruits on my older sister, called Sidrat al-Khair. The girls moved on, walking long distance. One of them exclaimed, We went too far, and I fear that a hungry wolf might attack us. Aoshanah said with confidence, We're still in the daytime, and the wolf hates lights. Let's move on. My siblings are waiting for me to come back with tasty fruits. Just a few moments later, the girls reached the oldest cedar tree. They jumped for joy and exclaimed, Oh, cedar tree, do you have any nabec fruits? Sidrat al-Khair smiled and said, Yes, I have plenty. But one of you must go upward and shake the branch in order to make my tasty round fruits fall. The girls looked at each other, then at Aoshanah's clock and said, We fear that our clocks, which are made of silk, might tear up. Why don't you go upward, Aoshanah, since you're wearing a thick clock which is made of wool? They asked her again, Why don't you go upward, Aoshanah? Aoshanah replied with confidence, Yes, I can go upward, but don't forget to pick up some fruits for me. Aoshanah climbed the cedar tree so fast and started to shake the branches forcefully. The golden and round, small and big, nabec fruits started to fall on the ground. Her friends rushed to pick up the finest of the fruits and fill up their baskets. They forget about poor Aoshanah. Thus, Aoshanah shouted with a loud voice, Don't forget my basket, my friends! The girls drew a sly smile on their faces and decided to deceive Aoshanah and make fun of her. They put sand and pebbles in her basket and scattered some nabec fruits on top. The sun was about to set and the wolf was howling in the distance. One girl exclaimed, Let's hurry up. We have to go back. Come on, Aoshanah, get down. Aoshanah came down from the tree, carried her heavy basket, and joined the girls. While they were running, Aoshanah tripped and fell over. Her basket fell on the ground too. Its contents spread out all over the place. Aoshanah looked at the basket. She was amazed at the fact that her basket was full of sand and pebbles. She stood in shock. Her friends burst into laughter. Aoshanah frowned at them. She said, "Why did you do that? I have to go back to the tree and pick up napak fruits for my siblings." Her friends shouted and exclaimed, "No, no, we can't go back. The wolf will eat us." Thus, Aoshanah went back, all by herself, to Sidrat al-Khair. She went upward and shook the branches. Napak fruits fell on the ground. She whispered to herself, "Thank God, I will pick up plenty of tasty napak fruits so that my siblings can eat their fill." Suddenly, the wolf approached the tree and howled loudly, "Get down here, you little girl. I'm so hungry." Aoshanah got scared and started to think up a way to survive the wolf. She thought to herself, "Bingo! If the wolf eats its fill, then it will not eat me." Thus, Aoshanah started to shake the branches forcefully. Napak fruits started to fall on the ground, and the wolf started to pick up the fruits with its big mouth and eat them voraciously. Aoshanah exclaimed, "Uncle Wolf, are you full and satisfied yet?" The wolf exclaimed slyly while shaking its tail, "I'm full and satisfied. Get down and I give you my word, you will be safe." Aoshanah picked up all the fruits that were left. She was about to leave before dark. The wolf howled loudly, "I feel cold. Collect some wood for me." Then the wolf started to dig a hole. After it finished, the wolf put the wood in the hole and lit a fire. At the moment, Aoshanah got scared. She smelled greed and cupidity when she looked into the wolf's eyes. She realized that the wolf wants to eat her. So she started to think carefully. She came up with a clever trick in the end. She pretended that she was collecting wood and hid a thorny branch under her cloak. Then she approached the wolf. The wolf howled loudly, showing its sharp fangs. "I will cook you, grill you, and you will be my tasty dinner meat."